Alright, well, let's get this started then. Alright, well, let's get this started then. Oh, yes, looking a bit weird. There we go. Close that. Okay. Alright. Let me check and make sure the stream's working too. Okay, it seems like it's running well. Good. At least I hope it's running well. Alright. Tell me if the game's like too quiet or too loud for you. Or if I'm too, like, loud. My mic settings got, like, kind of fucked up a bit for some weird reason. Let me see something real quick. Let's see. That's fine. I changed this to full screen borderless. I cannot. That's unfortunate. I mean, I guess I can kind of play like this. How does that look? Let's see. Holy crap. Alright then. Let's see, story mode. Oh, I want text speed. Can't make that fast. I'm a bit of a fast reader. Like a really fast reader, so you know how it is. Yay. There we go. How's it going? How you doing? Bad. We're switching it up a little bit. We're playing Phoenix Wright. Because apparently this game has been getting popular recently. As I've been told. Oh, hi, Charlotte. My daughter is right next to my leg. And she is now hugging my leg. Oh, really? Yeah. Like, never heard of... You've never heard of Phoenix Wright? Damn. I mean, I've played through it a bit. So there's... So, there's 3 games of, like, the original trilogy. How many fucking games are there? How many games are there of Phoenix Wright? Let me see real quick. Like, how many games are there of Phoenix? Let me see real quick. How you doing, Dark? Let's see. Games of... How many games are there? I think there's like 10, is there? There's 11. Oh, shit.
Now look at this net. Now look at this net. Now look at this net.
I come back and you're like giving gift subs already. Are you even here, Basher? Wow, yeah, I'm here. I'm here now. Don't worry, I'm here now. I had to literally step back for a split second, and as soon as you did, it fucking the fucking subs. How many did you give? Another fucking 10? Thank you, Darkstar, for the 10 gift sub. Holy shit. Okay, so there's 11 games. Got it. I gotta wait for this fucking thing to be over with. W subs, yeah. You've gifted 38 this month? My god. Thank you so much.
Now look at this net.
So, little history in regards to me playing Phoenix Wright, right? 238 total this month for you? Yeah.
Now look at
I think I got paid $100 by Twitch by like 4 days ago. So, God, a Twitch partner would be great, wouldn't it? So, it's made by Capcom? Yeah, it was made by Capcom. So, do you want to know when this game actually came out? It was for the Game Boy Advance, not the DS. It came out in 2002, I believe. Let's see.
Now look at this net.
Yeah, 2002. Or like 2003, I think. No, 2001. Holy shit. So 2001, this game came out. You surprised you never heard of it? Oh, there's a lot to this. Just trust me here. And then they made the trilogy to where it's all 3 games, because this is 3 games because it's a trilogy. So, yeah. Yeah, this game came out in the Game Boy Advance, the first, second, and third games, which were Japan only, and then they got popular to where it came to America, I think on the Nintendo DS, in like 2004, if I remember correctly. I have the first, second, third, and fourth game, which is called Apollo Justice. I don't have Dual Destinies, I don't have Spirit of Justice. I have the first Miles Edgeworth investigation, which, trust me, you'll come to know who Miles Edgeworth is. And I think I have the they did this collab game where they brought Professor Layton. You might know Professor Layton because he's he's actually more niche, I think. I'm not sure. But apparently, so Miles Edgeworth Investigations is like a spinoff, and there was 2 games, but the second one never came to America. It was Japanese only until like the re-release. So this game's great. So I played through. I was like fucking. I think I was 13 when I played this. or something. Yeah, I played through the first game, and then I played through, I think, like 3/4 of the second game, and then I stopped playing, like, completely. Never came back to it. So yeah. This is a visual novel game. I don't know if you want me to, like, speak the text, but I don't know. This game doesn't have full screen windowed mode, sadly. So what's it about? You're an attorney? You're a defense attorney. Which, by the way, to give context, for a lot of things that happen in this game, this is a 2001 game, and it's primarily Japan. Just keep in mind, this is Japan. Like, a lot of this is very Japan. It screams Japan. Boy, am I nervous. Autoplay. I'm glad I made it on time. Not everyone takes on a murder trial off the bat like this. Says a lot about you and your client as well. Thanks. It's because you owe him a favor. You, the defendant before this case, actually kind of owe my current job to him. One of the reasons I became an attorney. Well, that's news to me. I help him out as much as I can. It's over. It's over. Is that your client screaming over there? I'm gonna die. Dude, I'm so guilty. Death sentence. I'm finished. I can't live in a world without her. Who did this? Let's see. The newspaper says it was you. Oh, sorry if you see my mouse, by the way. A young woman was killed in her apartment. The guy they arrested was the unlucky sap dating her. Larry Butts. My best friend since grade school. When something smells, it's usually the butts. 23 years I've known him, it's usually been true. He has a knack for getting himself into trouble. One thing I can say, though, it's usually not his fault. He just has terrible luck. Like, Phoenix Wright was actually really popular on the internet, like, mid-2000s, for a reason. Like, if you, have y'all ever played, Henry Stickmin? Like, the, Henry Stickmin collection that's on, like, Steam now? I play the Flash versions, just so you know. You might think this looks a little familiar in the second game where I think they reference this. Circumstances, I think we should have a test to assert your readiness. Gold. Hands shaking. Eyesight fading. Just because a few simple questions, answer them clearly and concisely. State the name of the defendant in this case. It's Larry Butts. That's Larry Butts, Your Honor. Correct. Just keep your wits about you and you'll find. Next question. This is a murder trial. Tell me what's the victim's name. By the way, this is something that they'll tell you, literally just now. This is the, court records. You will use this very frequently, I promise. I forgot. I'm drawing a total blank here. Of course I know the victim's name. Temporarily. I feel a migraine coming on. Who's the victim in this case? It's Cindy Stone. Correct. Now tell me, what was the cause of death? She died because she was hit with a blunt object. She was struck once by a blunt object. Correct. You've answered all my questions. I see no reason why we shouldn't proceed. You seem much more relaxed, Mr. Wright. Good for you. Thank you, Your Honor. Because I don't feel relaxed, that's for sure. Question for the prosecution, Mr. Payne. As Mr. Wright just told us, the victim was struck with a blunt object. Would you explain to the court just what that object was? Was the statue of the Thinker. It was found lying on the floor next to the victim. The court accepts this into evidence. It's rather heavy. During the trial, evidence the only mention you have in court. Use tab to check court record frequently. Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its first witness. Mr. Butts to the stand. Pay attention, you don't want to miss any information that might help your client's case. You'll get your chance to respond with the prosecution later, so be ready. Let's just hope he doesn't say anything unfortunate. Larry gets decided easily. This could be bad. Mr. Butts, is it not true that the victim had recently dumped you? Watch it, buddy. We were great together. We were Romeo and Juliet, Cleopatra, and... what? Didn't they all die? I wasn't dumb. She was just taking my phone calls. Never seen me ever. What's it to you anyway? What do you describe as what you mean by being dumped? In fact, she had completely abandoned you and was seeing other men. She had just returned from the overseas, one of them the day before the murder. What do you mean, one of them? All of it lies! I don't want to believe a word of it. According to this, she was in Paris until the day before she died. On 7:30, the day of the murder. She appears to have returned the day before the murder. No way. The victim was a model but did not have large income. It appears she had several sugar daddies. Daddies? Sugar? Older men who gave her money and gifts. She took their money and used it to support her lifestyle. Hey, it's modern VTubers! You can clearly see that what kind of woman... What do you think of her now? You don't want to answer that question. All the wrong directions. Should I? Yeah, please stop him. I know she's seeing other men. This question is relevant to the case. Dude, Nick, what do you mean irrelevant? That cheating she-dog. I'm gonna die. I'm just gonna drop dead. When I meet her in the afterlife, I'm going to get to the bottom of this. Let's continue with the trial, shall we? Hugh's motive is to clear everyone. This is not looking good. You went to the victim's apartment on the day of the murder, did you not? Gulp. Did you or did you not? Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. He went. What do I do? Stop him from answering. Bye like a dog. Why is it so intense? Oh, dude, it gets so much more intense later, I promise you. We have a witness that prove he did go to the victim's apartment that day. Well, that simplifies matters. Who is your witness? The man who found the victim's body just before making the gruesome discovery. He saw the defendant fleeing the scene from the crime. Order in the court. Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its witness. Yes, Your Honor. This is bad. On the day of the murder, my witness was selling newspapers at the victim's building. Please bring Mr. Frank saw it. Oh, by the way, the names in these series, and they are puns. Most of them are puns, just straight up. Like, Mr. Saw It, Frank saw it, he saw it, you know. Like, they're incredibly lame-ass puns, but they're great. Going to door-to-door subscription when I saw a man fleeing an apartment. I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. I looked inside the apartment, then I saw her lying there, a woman, not moving, dead. I quailed in fright and found myself unable to go inside. I thought to call the police immediately. However, the phone in her apartment wasn't working. I went to a nearby park and found a public phone. I remember the time exactly. It was 1 p.m. The man who ran was, without a doubt, the defendant sitting right over there. Why didn't you tell the truth? I can't defend you against a testimony like that. Why wasn't the phone in the victim's apartment working? At the time of the murder, there was a blackout in the building. Aren't phones supposed to work during a blackout? Yes. However, some cordless phones do not function normally. The phone that Mr. Saw used was one of those, Your Honor. Record of the blackout for your per-usual. Per-usual? Now, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor? You may begin your cross-examination. Cross-examination, Your Honor? The real deal. What exactly am I supposed to do? You expose the lies in the testimony the witness just gave. He was lying? Your client is innocent, right? Then that witness must have lied in his testimony. Or is it your client really guilty? How do I prove he's not? You hold the key, it's in the evidence. Compare the witness testimony to the evidence at hand. There's bound to be a contradiction in there. First, find contradictions between the court record and the witness's testimony. Then, once you've found the contradicting evidence, present it and rub it in the witness's face. Open the court record with tab and then point out contradictions in the testimony. Cross-examination. So I do want to tell you I kind of know what it is. Because, so he said, I think it was the last one. The phone wasn't working, went to nearby parking lot, on the phone. It was 1 p.m. However, if you look here, it says the autopsy says time of death was 4 to 5.
Objection!
You found the body at 1 p.m., you sure? It was 1 p.m. for certain. Frankly, I find that hard to believe. Your statement directly contradicts the autopsy report. The autopsy notes the time of death at sometime after 4 p.m. There was no body to find at 1 p.m. How do you explain this 3-hour gap? This is trivial. The witness merely forgot the time. After his testimony, I find that hard to believe. Mr. Saw it. Why were you so certain you found the body at 1 p.m.? Gee, that's a really good question. Way to put him on the spot. That's all you have to do. Point out contradictions. Lies always beget more lies. See through one and their whole story falls apart. I remember now. Would you care to give your testimony again? You see, when I found the body, I heard the time. There was a voice saying the time. It was probably coming from the television. But it was 3 hours off, wasn't it? I guess the victim must have been watching a videotape program. That's why I thought it was 1 p.m. Terribly sorry about the misunderstanding. So he says it's 1 p.m. that the TV was on, right? Yeah, it sure was. Cross-examine the witness. You know what to do. I've got this one. On the body, I heard the time. There was a voice saying it probably coming from the television.
Objection!
Hold it right there. Prosecution said there was a blackout at the time of the discovery, and this record proves it. You couldn't have heard a television or a video. Defense has a point. Do you have an explanation for this, Mr. Saw it? I find it quite puzzling myself. Quite. Wait, I remember now. Mr. Saw it? The court would prefer to hear an accurate testimony from the very beginning. These constant corrections are harming your credibility. That and you seem rather distraught. My apologies, Your Honor. It must have been a shock finding the body. Once more, please. Actually, I didn't hear the time. I saw it. There was a table clock in the apartment, wasn't there? A murder weapon. The killer used it to hit the victim. That must have been what I saw. You saw a clock. I guess that would explain it. Defense may cross-examine the witness. Gladly. I saw it. Table clock in the apartment, wasn't there? A murder weapon. The killer used it to hit the victim. That must have been what I saw. I think, if I remember correctly, it's this. However, I'm gonna do a real classic thing that I promise you a lot of people who play this game do, is save scumming. I promise you people save scum the shit out of this game. Let's see. A statue in the shape of the finger, it's rather heavy. I think if I... Is it this, right? Yeah, it is. Wait just a moment. The murder weapon wasn't a clock, it was the statue. Now how is this supposed to be a clock? You with your objections and your evidence. Just who do you think you are? Mr. Saw It. I saw it there, okay? That's a clock. He says the murder weapon is a clock. When it stated the statue is indeed a clock, the neck is a switch. You just tilt it and it says the time out loud. As it doesn't look like a clock, I submit it as a statue. My apologies. Hold on, I gotta get my food real quick. Wait, have I been muted? Okay, good. There we go. Cool. Now I know my... Yeah, no, like I said, my microphone settings are weird because sometimes it'll think it's a headset. By the way, the music in this game is like absolutely fucking great. Alright, I'm back with my food. Okay. So, I see. So the murder weapon was a table clock after all. It appears that the witness's testimony was correct. This is a clock. Do you have any problems with this now? Yes. There was a gaping hole in the witness's testimony. Maybe we could have known the weapon was a clock as to hold it in his hand. Except that he never entered the apartment. Clearly a contradiction. The witness knew it was a clock because he went into the apartment. He went inside the apartment of the other murder. I can prove you're the one who killed her. You snuck her with a clock and stuck the blood trigger in the wrong place. That was the second third. Please continue, Mr. Wright. That voice was burned into your mind. What's the meaning of this? This is all baseless conjecture. Baseless? I hate you. It was him, I tell you. I saw him. He killed her and he should have burned. Burn, give him death. So, transporting the defense's claims. Your Honor, you claim the sound the witness heard came from the clock. Do you have any evidence? Focus around there just carefully. Your Honor, the sound Mr. Saw heard was definitely this clock. If you simply try sounding the clock. That's so funny. Oh, so that's what's called a breakdown. It's literally when... That's... So a breakdown is when, the witness on stand is, like, freaking the fuck out. There's unique ones for, like, every witness. It's all great. As you can see, this clock is exactly 3 hours slow. Precisely the discrepancy between Mr. Sawed and the actual time of death. So, Mr. Sawed, try to talk your way out of this one. Clock is running 3 hours slow. Proves nothing. I know it's running 3 hours slow on the day of the murder. Damn it, I was close. It seems you lack the critical evidence to support your claim. Definitely. Sends across the image of Mr. Frank saw it. Treat me like a criminal. A criminal. You lawyers are all slime. Nothing I can do about it now. Not so fast, Mr. Slime. Don't throw this one away. Not like this. Think. It's over. I can't prove the clock was slow the day of the murder. Nobody can prove that. Well, yes, but that doesn't mean you can't still win. Try thinking out of the box. Counting the facts. Assume the clock was 3 hours slow and think through it. Why was the clock 3 hours slow? There's you with your proof, right? Right? Can you think of a reason as to why the clock would be 3 hours slow? Yes. I mean, I can prove it. Well, Mr. Wright, you said the clock was already running slow on the day of the murder. Have you found evidence to support this claim? Of course. There's new evidence. Here, I'll tell you. The passport.
Take that!
Just returned home from abroad the day before the murder. As we all know, the time difference between here and Paris is 9 hours. It wasn't 3 hours slow, it was 9 hours fast. Victim hadn't reset her clock since returning home. That's why the time you heard when you struck her dead in the apartment was wrong. Proof enough for you, Mr. Saw It, or should I say, Mr. Did It? Bro, it's foaming. Well, this case turned out differently than we all expected. He was arrested and has been taken away, Your Honor. I have to say, I'm impressed. I don't think I've ever seen someone complete a defense so quickly. And true culprit at the same time. Not guilty. Frank Shaw was a common burglar. Posted as a newspaper salesman when we checked people who were out of the house that day. You good? let himself to do his dirty work. While he was searching her place, the victim returned. Flustered, Mr. Saw grabbed the nearest blunt object he could find and hit him. You find your own battles in there. My life is over. You're supposed to be happy. What's wrong now? Don't worry about me. I'll be dead as gone soon. I mean, bad. You're innocent. The case is closed. But my shindy windy's gone, man. Larry, she was a prostitute. Harry Butt's innocent. Let's celebrate dinner movie My Treat. Here, take this as a present. Made this clock for her. It's made one for her, one for me. You like it? Larry, your girlfriend was a whore. Don't that make you want to cry? Hi, Charlotte. In her own way. You don't gotta sympathize with me, it's okay. Do you have something to show your friend? Something that proves how she felt about him. She had you stuck. You made for her, Larry. She took it with her when she traveled. A pretty heavy clock. But I should be my lawyer, really. I am, thanks. I hope you see the importance of evidence now. Also hope that you realize things change depending on how you look at them. People too. You have to believe in yourself. Well, Larry doesn't waste time. Oh. Larry is a reoccurring character. So my first trial came to a close. Larry shaved, slapped me on the back of his head. Gee, Nick, it's good to have friends, but I'm pretty sure he's not going to pay us, at least on the clock he gave me up. I didn't know it then, but that clock was soon going to be at the center of another incident. And my promise to tell the chief about me and Larry would be one promise that I wouldn't be able to keep. Episode 2, Turnabout Sisters. Also, just saying, this game is from Japan, so the women here have giant fucking badonkers. Huge melons. Save. Yes. This is Maya. Hey Maya, it's me. Mia, what's up? You haven't called in a while. Sorry I've been so busy. How are you been? Well, lonely, and it's all your fault. Nah, I'm just teasing. I've been great. I'm finally getting used to having my own place. That's good to hear. Actually, I'm calling because I have a favor to ask. You want me to hold evidence for you? Sharp as always, there's a lot of buzz about the upcoming trial. I just don't feel safe keeping the evidence here. So, what is it this time? It's a clock. A clock? Yeah, it's made to look like that statue, the Thinker, and it tells you the time. I thought you might like it. You always like toys. I'm not a little girl anymore, sis. Now. You know I'm only teasing. I should probably tell you, the clock isn't talking right now. It's not working? That's lame. I had to take the clockwork out, sorry. I put some papers inside it instead. Papers? Is that the evidence then? There's a possibility that it might turn out that way, yes. Can you go by the office tonight, say 9 to pick it up? I'll be in the pre-trial meetings until then. But I expect dinner, something good. Like, burgers. I could really go for a good burger. We'll hit the usual joint. Alright, it's a deal. Okay, sis. Yep, I'll be waiting. Maya. Conversation recorded. September 5th, 9:27 a.m. Now, Miss Faye, I'll take what's mine. The papers. Can't give you what I don't have. Miss Faye, you are a poor liar. Why, you see it right over there. That must be the Thinker that swallowed those papers. How could you know? You are not coniferous? I should have been more careful. My dear Miss Faye, I am so very sorry, but I am afraid I must ask you for one more thing. Your eternal silence. Farewell, Miss Faye. Red, white, blue. Damn. Yeah, I think at this point I think the game was like, yeah, so anyone can fucking die, by the way. That's strange because the chief left without me. She said her sister was coming over, so we should all go out for dinner. What's that smell? Blood? Mia! Maybe she's in her office. That smell. Blood. Sob. Sis. Someone's there. Chief? Chief! Strange girl dropped out cold. I left her lying on the office sofa. Went back to the chief where she lay under the window. Her body was still warm. I could feel it when I held her shoulder. Then all too quickly, it began to fade. Until finally she was cold. Guess we're not getting burgers. Yeah. Alright. Alright, so here's the second part of the, game. So it's not just trial / court. It's also investigation. So, what you're doing here is that you're investigating places. We're struck with the head by a blunt object, dropped dead instantly. The Thinker, lying next to her, must have been the murder weapon. The Thinker added to the court record. There's some glass shards near the chief's body. Must be pieces of the glass light stand lying broken in the back of the room. Glass shards added to court record. Nothing else that seems like a clue here. Hmm? A piece of paper. It must have fallen from Mia's hand. What could it be? So, like I was saying, so there's two parts to the game. There's investigations and there's trial. We did trial. This is investigations. I'm back, don't worry. Oh, you missed the first case. This scrap of paper. Maya, did Mia write this? This piece of paper is a receipt from a department store, dated yesterday. Receipt added to the court record. I think that's enough snooping around for now. I'd better call the police and find out what that girl was doing here. Yeah, so Mia was your, teacher? Another word for teacher. Mentor. For your first case. And now she's dead. Man, what I have to from music? There's an object. She probably died instantly. The Fan Co. Ledger book. Everything's alternating handwriting. It's a small office, but it makes a good bit of money. So Darkstar, do you know Phoenix Wright? Why? Well, she got hit with a blunt object. We're about to find out why. Call the police. That's funny. A few of the scripts of the receiver are missing. It looks like someone was halfway through taking it apart. Please come quick. What was that? Someone screaming from the outside window. Christ alive! Why does she have huge fucking tits? I know he's turning from TikTok. The thinker strikes again. You see the fucking size of those tits? All the students' board documents are back in here. This is where she filed her case records and recent rulings. Oh, by the way. So, fun fact for you. So, this game did not come out on the Nintendo DS originally. This game came out on the Game Boy Advance. The Game Boy Advance. In 2001. In Japan. And then it came to America for the Nintendo DS in 2004. You gotta expect those. Yeah, so again, just to reiterate, you really gotta think, like, this place is not America. This game does not take place in America. This game takes place in Japan. So, let's see. Surprisingly, the chief was never good with machines. About all she used for was email. She picked up this ancient model at some garage sale for practically nothing. Dude, I'll fucking dig it. I want a CRT monitor. You ever find, like, any cheap CRT monitors? I sure haven't. Perfectly normal office desk. Cheap had a very particular policy about office decor. Spend big on the stuff the clients use, but keep your own stuff simple. Pick the window. There's a large building right across from the office. The Gatewater Hotel. A nice, luxurious place. I think that is crusted with dried blood. How's you and the wife also? She's at work right now, but she's probably gonna come back. So, yeah, this game came out in 2001, and then I think it released subsequently each year, 2001, 2002, 2003, because there's 3 games. There's Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney, Justice for All, and then Trials and Tribulations. And all the games came to America on the Nintendo DS version because they were Japanese only. And then Apollo Justice came out for the Nintendo DS exclusively. And then I think, let's see, Dual Destinies I think came out for the 3DS. And then Spirit of Justice thing also came out for the Switch, if I remember correctly. But the last game in the series that has been made was, let's see. What am I doing, by the way? Am I supposed to be examining something? Oh, back. There we go. Move. Pull offices. That girl just now, where'd she go? I put her right here on that sofa. Uh-oh. I hope she didn't run on me. Yipes! Don't scare me like that. Excuse me, but who are you? It's okay, I work here. Maya. Maya Faye. Maya Faye? Maya? So Mio's writing this girl's name. Maybe I should show her the receipt? I never thought there'd be a use for evidence like this outside a courtroom. Is my income helping any? Yes, I promise you it is. Plus it gets me more on the, So, oh, by the way, so you want to know how I'm going to get paid by YouTube? I promise you it's, like, the dumbest thing ever. Though, actually, it's kind of not dumb, because, it's kind of smart. So, I have to wait for this PIN number to verify that I am who I am and my address for YouTube, to get paid. They send a physical mail to you with the PIN number. So you have to wait about 2 to 3 weeks. Yeah, I'm serious. So then I have to wait for this PIN to come in. Then I have to insert the PIN and then verify my information, basically. So yeah, there's that. And then I think the ads thing, I'm not sure if that actually... All my videos don't have ads yet. I need to make a fucking video. So, what about Twitch? Twitch, I have already handled Twitch like several fucking years ago. About a decade ago, actually. Since I became an affiliate. So, what is it? What was I gonna say? I forgot. If you hear a kid in the background, that's my daughter. What am I gonna say? I can't put ads on my videos that I previously have had for some weird reason. But I need to make a. Is my donos a great DoorDash type of income? Oh yeah, it really is. So I can't put ads on my old videos, which makes sense. I need to upload a new video, by the way. I'm thinking of either doing the build review or doing the all-seeing eye build, or like a fucking ECM build. Which one do you want? ECM build review, or the all-seeing eye build? I don't know which one I'm gonna do. So I can't put ads on my videos yet until I verify it, probably. So let's see here. There's 2 people commenting to do an LMG build. The all-seeing was funny, I liked it. There's 2 people on my comments right now saying, hey, make an LMG build. ECM build, okay. Alright, so, what happened? She seems to be in shock. I don't want to disturb her, but I have to know. Excuse me? Can you tell me what happened? I came in, the room was dark, and sis... So she was already dead. You and the chief. You're the chief's sister. I'm her younger sister. And you were here visiting this late at night? Yes, she said she wanted me to keep some evidence for her. Evidence? Yes, it was that clock. It was the thinker. I'm sorry, I've never seen that before. Before Mia died, she wrote a message with her own blood. Put it on the back of this receipt. That's my name. Why? Why would she write my name? Please just calm down. Why would sis write my name? Uh-oh. Now I've done it. Make an electrician apprentice, I think. Nice. Electrician's a lot of money. This is Detective Dick Gumshoe. Shay? You're across race, see? Got a person saying there's a murder. Yeah. Anyways, I don't want either of you moving 1 inch. Okay. Detective Dick Gumshoe, by the way, is also another character that is reoccurring. Excuse me? Does word my hero mean anything to you? That's my name. What? The victim drew this here note on her blood, Shay. With her dying breath, she wrote down the killer's name. Killer? Case closed. You're coming down to the precinct, fam. What? More enthusiastic? I'm just thinking, like, electrician apprentice, that's a lot of fucking money. My eyes were heavy, I couldn't sleep. I sat around waiting for a visiting hours to finish and said I want to talk to Maya as soon as possible. September 6th, 9:07 a.m. The Central Center visitor's room. Well, they have poor Maya locked up here like a criminal. Oh, it's you, the lawyer. Good morning. Good morning. She looks so tired. Are you going to be my attorney? Well, that's what I wanted to talk to you about. Of course I will. Get her cheered up. Yeah, of course I will. Cheer her up. Really? Oh, did I say the wrong thing? She looks sadder now. You don't think I can do it? No, no one could. Base starting 22. Very nice. No overtime, but higher pay. Why are you so mad? 27 year 3 and 30s and year 4. I think they're turning me. That's really fucking good. Holy shit. Very nice. Well done. Heard about you. Heard what about me? I was talking to my sister on the phone the other day. Why is he so mad? Oh, Gumshoe? He's not mad, he's just very, loud, we'll say. The whole time, so we crashed and burned? He's a genius. One of those strike fear into the hearts of evil types. What he's lacking is experience. Sounds like it was fun. I know who to go if I ever get into trouble now. I don't know, Maya. I think you might want to wait. Give him 3 more years. That is, unless you want to be found guilty. Wow. That's what she said. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to insult you. No, it's okay. It's true, I guess. But at the same time, I can't just sit by and watch. When I think of the person who did this to Mia... Alright. We can talk. Maya, there's something I've been wanting to ask you. Yes? What's with that outfit? This? This is what all acolytes wear. It's my uniform, you could say. Acolytes, like people in religious training? We now work at a place called Valmont. We galvanize steel. I don't deserve your pain, man. Day of the crime. Could you tell me about the day of the murder? Thank you, Charlotte. Got a call from my sister. She wanted me to hold these documents for her upcoming trial. Clock shaped like the finger, the one Larry made. How could that have been evidence in the case? Right. She said something about that. I remember. Do you want to hear it in her own voice? Her own voice? Yes. I'm pretty sure our conversation was on my cell phone. You recorded it. Forgot how to delete those things. Your cell phone. So you say you have a conversation with your sister on your cell phone. Let's hear it. Hey, zinc, I take that. I take that as a supplement, because zinc is very good for you. And a lot of people don't get enough zinc in their diet. Fun fact. Zinc is very good for men, especially. Spirit mediums. So you're an acolyte, a medium in training. That's right, the Fae family, especially the women, have always been very sensitive to the spirit world. Wait a second, you said the Fae family? So Mia was into this stuff too? Of course, she left the mountain to follow her career, she said. Powers were first class too. I had no idea. Wait, what? So you're a real, honest-to-goodness spirit medium, with ESP and all that, in training. Well, can't you contact Mia's spirit then? We can just ask her who killed her. I'm sorry, I'm still in training. I couldn't do something on that level. I thought that would be too easy. Something the matter? I was wondering, could I ask you a favor? This is the address of a famous lawyer. My sister gave me this a long time ago. She said if I was ever in trouble, I should call him. And while I'm in trouble, do you think you could go ask him to send me? Actually, I'm curious. What if you say no? Hold on. Let me check the wiki real quick. Where is Phoenix Wright's attorney? Learn about sisters. Transcript. There it is. Wow, they got it in Japanese too. Holy shit. Let's see. I want to see if I say. I want to see what if I say no. Sure. I'll go ask. Thank you so much. I have no one else to turn to. I'll get OT, I think. I get OT a new place for more good shit. I think I'll get some at new place when I'm hired. Tomorrow? What if this guy refuses? They told me that if I don't find one, the state will pick an attorney to defend me. When will that happen? They're giving me until 4 this afternoon. Visiting hours are almost up. I'd better hurry. Right, I'll be back. Sorry, I know it must be hard. It's okay. All I've been doing at the bus here is talking about it. I've kind of gotten used to it. Let's see, that morning I got a call from my sister. She wanted me to hold a piece of evidence that the thing clock Larry made. Practically qualifies as serial murder by now. When did you arrive at the office? Right around 9. The lights were off and I could smell blood. Then I found her, my sister. Grossberg. Oh my god. According to the receptionist, the big boss is out. Big boss? Must be articulating your famous lawyer. Not to mention running an office like this. I miss. Just you have to come back later. My uncle is getting me into it, so connections, I guess. How did you apply for apprenticeship? Did you have to go to school or it was work? I don't know. I'm going to college right now. So, should I wait? Should I wait until I tell you? Should I wait until the famous line comes up about what Grossberg says, or should I like tell you one of the most famous fucking lines of Grossberg? It's so great. It's so stupid. Let's see. Examine. Nice painting. That painting has been bugging me ever since I stepped in here. The oil paint is so thick it's practically giving me a stuffed nose. I'm sure the price is nothing to sneeze at either, for that matter. Especially like mahogany shelves. Table for clients. Elegant ebony case. If I'm not mistaken, that's a lighter made of solid gold. Even I can tell someone here got money to burn. A solid gold lighter. Wouldn't that, like, not be great? Show us. Attention. Okay, so it's the third game, and one of Grossberg's lines is, my hemorrhoids are doing the Harlem Shake. It's an actual fucking line too, I'm not even making it up. A solid mahogany desk, the wood's been polished. What the fuck? I'm serious. I will pull up a fucking screenshot. Hold on. I think... Alright. Let's see. There it is. Let's save this image. Oh, I don't want a web P file. Fuck that. JPG. Alright, will it work? Okay, cool, it does. Alright. Yo, not your. Show us. Okay, let me browse, downloads. Where is it? There it is. My hemorrhoids are doing the Harlem Shake. This game has some great lines, I promise. Alright. Back. Oh, shit. Why is backspace back? Why is it not... Oh, whatever. Move. To the detention center. What is it? Did you need the lawyer? I haven't seen him yet. I see. I'd better go see if I can find this elite lawyer she's talking about. Let's go back. Oh, no. Let's go to Fan Coal offices then. The office is filled with police officers. They are all busily searching for clues. Hey, you there! This is a crime scene, pal. No trespassing. I don't know you from somewhere? Wait, you're that Butts guy, aren't you? No, I'm Phoenix Wright. How could anyone mistake me for Larry? Guess I got the wrong name, Mr. Wright. Sorry about that. That Butts guy, he was a real killer. And you're no killer, right? He was proven innocent. Right, and you were... Detective Gumshoe. Detective Gumshoe, was it? Dick Gumshoe? Right, as your servant. Hang on, that's Detective Gumshoe to you, pal. Nice to get the name right, and don't go calling me Dick. Hey, Dick, get over here. Yes, sir. Be right there. You're her lawyer, right, pal? If you got business here, you better do it quick. So, this guy is a reoccurring character, by the way. What's that? Sorry, pal, but I got no info for the likes of you. Let's examine, I guess. Mia's favorite potted plant. I remember it had this bizarre name no one could ever remember. Borderline stricta, pal. An old movie poster. Apparently, this was the first movie that made Mia cry when she saw it. I'll have to check it out one of these days. There's a horrendous amount of legal books here. Scarier still is that Mia probably read all of these. Mia's desk. Perfectly clean, as always. The only thing it's missing is Mia. The sky is blue and so am I. There's that hotel right across the way. Let's talk, Dick. Mia, about Miss Faye, did you do an autopsy? You want to know the results, eh? Now, don't you look at me like that, pal. It's no use. He might have been your boss, but that doesn't mean you get any special treatment. Alright, you can see the report, but that's all. Autopsy report added to the court record. How about Maya? About Maya. Yeah, I'm looking forward to the trial. Sorry, pal, but this one trial you aren't gonna win. Why do you say that? The city's put Prospector Edgeworth on the prosecution. Edgeworth? I'm sure you know what that means, you're being a lawyer and all. No. Prosecutor Edgeworth. That's right, pal. Mr. Miles Edgeworth himself. Wait, you do know him, don't you? Of course I do. I know him. He's a feared prosecutor. He doesn't feel pain, he doesn't feel remorse. He won't stop until he gets his guilty verdict. Oh, I don't talk about him that way. You make him barely sound human. Still, I'm afraid this pretty much decides the case. So Edgeworth is on this one. He hasn't lost a case since he became prosecutor at the incredibly young age of 20. Of course, there are rumors of back alley deals and forged evidence. All I know for sure is that Edgeworth hates crime with an almost abnormal passion. I never imagined I'd be facing him so soon. Alright, I present something. Thanks for this. Don't mention it, pal. When it comes to dealing with lawyers, fight fair and square is our motto. I don't know how I feel seeing everything written up like this. Makes me death seem so routine. I think that's all we can do. You good? You're smiling at me. Yeah, you're fine. It's backspace for... Okay. Let's move to the detention center, maybe. Okay, nothing here. Grossberg. Nothing here either. Okay, so there's something at Faye and Cole offices we need to do. Glass shards? Broken glass at the crime scene, right? Seems like a glass stand next to the victim fell over. You really gonna be fighting Edgeworth? I promise you, you say edgelord, and he does look like an edgelord. But in this game, there is a lot more to him than you can believe. Receipt. There was a piece of paper next to the victim, wasn't there? Yeah, the one with the killer's name written on it. Are you sure that Mia wrote it herself? Given the condition of the writing, it's hard to say if it's her handwriting or not. No proof that Mia wrote it. Let's see, nothing there. What if I present the murder weapon? Do anything about this? That statue? That's the murder weapon. Means the clock's just statue too. I'm gonna wish I'd never seen this thing. I have that. Do you think you could give it back? Sure, I mean, wait a second, pal. Tricky lawyer. Uh-oh, he's on to me. Tell him straight. If I tell him why I want it, there's no way he'll give it to me. Something the matter? Oh, no, it's just, you know, detective. I know nothing, pal. That cell phone has a lot of numbers on it, like her boyfriend's. The cell phone knows all little girl's sweetest and spicy secrets. You're trying to confuse me. Sorry, pal, I already checked all the numbers in memory. Impressive. You're quite the detective. Oh, here, you can have the phone back. There weren't any suspicious call records in there, after all. It seems he didn't notice the recorded conversation. Maya and the chief. Check the court records of your recorded conversation. Guess if that's all the questions I need to. You all done, pal? Yes, thank you. I'll be heading out now. Oh, wait. One more thing I wanted to mention to you. I don't suppose you're planning on talking to that witness. Anyway, you better not. No influencing the witness with your lawyerly ways, pal. Come to think of it, I had completely forgotten about her. The witness? Yeah, Miss April May. Sorry about this, but I can't tell you anything about her. Well, you just told me her name. Miss May, huh? So you sent her home already, then? your lawyer tricks on me now. She's not to go outside her room until the trial, so she's still in the hotel across the way. I guess I should know better than to try to get a ticket to bleeding information. You got that right, pal. Time to pay a visit to Miss May. Oh, by the way, in case you don't get it, every single like name, most names in this game are puns. Just straight up, they're puns. All right, let's. Oh, no, there we go. Go to the Gatewater Hotel. Bless you. Well, hello there, handsome. Smooth, right? Real smooth. You're the lawyer, aren't you? The detective told me. He said, don't say nothing to that lawyer, pal. Thanks, Detective Gunshire, for taking my job harder. Gee, this is all like something out of a movie. It's all so exciting, I can hardly contain myself. I pity the lawyer that has to cross-examine this one. I pity the fool. Hey, what's with that drawer over there? There's a screwdriver stuck in this drawer. I wonder what's inside. Let's take a look. What are you doing? No touching. You really shouldn't pry around in other people's rooms now. You wouldn't want to make me upset, would you? Upset? I thought she was going to explode for a second there. Wonder what could be inside the drawer. I don't think there's anything. Do you think you could tell me something? Can you describe what you observed at the time of the incident? Observed incident. You sound just like a lawyer in the movies. I like a man with a big vocabulary. Very non-encourager. You know that thing that happened the other day? The bad thing? What did you see when it happened? I don't suppose you can tell me about it. Pretty please? Let me see. Well, dream on. I want to know, just have to come to court tomorrow, Mr. Lawyer. Can we lower the bar of text? The bar of text? What, this thing? Hey, wait a minute. Are you looking at... Hey, bud. You might not want to do that. Just doing my job here. Tee, you know you're cute when you blush. Believe me, this is the first time in my life I've blushed this much. Right. Can you just tell me what it is you do? Well, no. And you had your little hopes up, didn't you? Oh boy. I see there are 2 glasses on the table. Is someone staying in here with you? What an amazing powers of observation. You must be one of those famous detectives, like on television. Oh no, not me. I'm just a lawyer. Say, Mr. Big Detective, why don't you go look for clues in the garbage? Miss May doesn't like noisy little lawyers. Oh boy. I think that's it. Well, made some this fan control office building. It seems that they're pretty clear from there. Would be difficult to recognize. The bed is neat. I've still seen painting would be still life or whatever was hanging on the wall. Alright. I don't think you can present anything to her, so let's go to Grossberg. Okay, cool. Mr. Grossberg is out. Well, maybe I should just wait here for him to come back. That was the most over-the-top clearing of the throat I've ever heard. Oh look, it's the hemorrhoids man! He looks even grander than I imagined. You're watching me on the TV, but you're super damn quiet for some reason? I'm quiet? Not particularly busy these days. Not busy? How come no one can get in touch with you? Something the matter? You came to see the one and only Marvin Grossberg, did you not? Well, here he is. What do you want? Out with it. Sir, actually it's about Maya. Maya Fey. Yes, Maya Fey. Go on. Why the strange reaction? Cha-cha, I'm really quite busy here, son. I can't go talking cases on days like this. No, it's quite impossible. Wait a second. How did you know the trial was tomorrow? Anyway, I'm afraid it's entirely impossible for me to represent her. Sorry. End of discussion. What's going on? He refused me before I even got the chance to ask him. What do I tell Maya? Don't think he has anything, right? No. Very sorry, but I've got nothing to say regarding this matter. I don't think you can give anything, or you can talk until your refusal. How can you refuse just like that? Please tell me why don't you take the case? That's very surprising. You don't see that often? Well, they wanted me to switch it up. Now we're playing Ace Attorney because this game is getting, like, popular right now for some reason. Of course, I know that. However, I'm sorry, but I must refuse. Sorry. Goodbye. Creep. Fine. I don't have time to argue with you anyway. I'll go look elsewhere. I think not. Did you say something? I think not, I said. What do you mean? I'm terribly, terribly sorry, but I'm afraid that no lawyer worth their salt will take on this particular case. Terribly sorry, my boy. I cannot say. I beg your pardon, but could you leave now? I have nothing more to discuss with you. What's going on here? How you doing, Chungus? Hi, Charlotte. Oh? But Chungus, have you heard of Ace Attorney? You've heard of Phoenix Wright? Oh, maybe Dark. Have you played this game called Henry Stickmin Collection? If you've played the second game, there's an ending, I think it's called like the law ending or something, where you get off, not guilty. It's literally referencing this. Mia. How did you know Mia Fey? She worked here a long time ago. Quite the apprentice, that one. Learned my techniques in the blink of an eye. She left one day quite suddenly. She had a mission. You could see it in her eyes. She followed it with a burning passion. Never looked back. That one. That painting. That's quite the painting. Aha, you noticed. It's my pride and joy. Impressive, isn't it? Well, isn't it? The color of the sky, the hue of the sea, the weave of the straw hat. It's worth at least 3 million. I have no intention of parting with it, of course. No, I won't sell it, not even to you. I wasn't interested. It's not for sale. I'm not buying. Jeez. Let's see. I can't present anything, so I think let's go talk to Maya. September 6th, 3:42 p.m. Detention Center, visitors room. Give me 1 second. Why is he so damn passionate about the painting? You'll see. I'm back. I had to get water. Okay. Hiya. Oh, you're back. Did you find the lawyer? Well, what do I tell her? Well, see, I really don't think you should use that guy. He didn't seem healthy. He was all skin and bones. What really happened? You don't mean he refused to help? I see. I've been abandoned then. What about your family? What about your family? I only had my sister. My father died when I was very young, and I don't know where my mother is. Don't know? So she could still be alive? Your mother. You and my family have been mediums for generations. See, a lot of spiritual power runs in our blood. About 15 years ago, our family was involved in an incident. There was a man, and he ruined our mother's life. After that, she disappeared. Several years after that, my sister announced that she would become a lawyer and she left the mountain. So, you live by yourself? Yes, I've gotten used to it. Also, I had to become independent or I would lose my powers. I feel bad for her all by herself up on the mountain. Your mother's enemy. So, who was this man who, ruined your mother? About 15 years ago, there was an unusual murder case. It made quite a stir. Everyone was talking about it, apparently. The police were running out of leads, and they were getting desperate. Wait, they didn't use the spirit medium, did they? Hey, you love Ace Attorney? Nice. Me too. Wow, so what happened? The case was solved. We thought... You thought. The man my mother helped the police capture was innocent. The police's consultation with the medium had all been carried out in secret, of course. But a man found out about it and leaked it to the press. He told all the papers that my mother was a fraud, and then the media jumped on it big time. My mother, became the laughingstock of the nation. I see. White. White? That was his name, my sister told me. White? Long enough before the state-appointed lawyer comes, I guess. 4 p.m., time's up. What should I do? Do I just leave her and go home? Defend Maya. I've made up my mind. I'm going to defend you whether you want me to or not. Why? Well... I can't abandon you. No one is as sad as a person without any friends. I know, I've been there a long time ago. Why did I become a lawyer in the first place? Because someone has to look out for the people who have no one on their side. Maya, I won't abandon you. You can count on me. That's so kind of you. Well, let's fight this one and get you out of here. Right, thank you. She's found at last. She looks like an entirely different person. One last question. You are innocent, right? Yes, and I trust you. So you trust me too, okay? The deal. So what next? There's something that's been bugging me. Just what was inside that strange woman's drawer? When I tried looking into her drawer, she got all defensive. There has to be something in there. Alright, let's, do I go to the Gatewater now? I do. Good afternoon, sir. Excuse me, you are... Ah, I beg your pardon, sir. I am the bellboy of this establishment at your service. I've just come up to deliver room service, sir. Miss May might be... Oh, I believe our guest, Miss May, is currently using the, facilities. If you know need of anything, I'll be taking my leave. Please, stay as long as you like. Enjoy. Yeah. Wait, no, hey! Why does it seem like every time I come in here, I end up embarrassing myself? Wait, now's my chance to snoop around for a bit. Oh, I almost forgot. You came back so quick! Might I ask you to inform Miss May that there is a message for her? Please tell her that Mr. White of Blue Corp has phoned. Oh, right, sure. Mr. White of Blue Corp? Where have I heard that name? White. That was his name. My sister told me. Have you seen GTA 6 leaks? I have not. Everyone's name in this game is a pun? I know. Right. Alright. Examine. Drawer. There's a screwdriver sticking out of that half-open drawer. Now's my chance to see what's inside. What do we have here? A wiretap? What would a woman like her be doing with a thing like this? Found in Miss May's hotel room. There's definitely something suspicious about this Miss May. Why would she have something like this in her hotel room? There's a story behind all this, I know it. Alright. I'll be using this bit of evidence in tomorrow's trial, that's for sure. For Maya's sake. I'll get to this woman's bottom. Yeah. Oh, bellboy's still here? Look forward to taking it tomorrow, Miss May. In court. Are you going to play it when it comes out? I'm not big on GTA. Right? I have GTA 5, right? Shit's $100, by the way. Or no, shit's 100 gigabytes, by the way. GTA 5's 100 like gigabytes big. I don't know if I'm gonna play it per se, because it's kind of ridiculous how the fact that the game is locked behind a paywall in the single player version for like $20, it is kind of silly. That the fact that, you know, that. So, I mean, I could pirate it, but, you know. I know it's crazy. Yes, save my progress. September 7th, 10 a.m. District Courtroom number 1. Court is now in session for the trial of Miss Maya Fey. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Miles Edgeworth. I better not show any signs of weakness today, or he'll be on me like an insect. Mr. Edgeworth, please give the court your opening statement. Thank you, Your Honor. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, was at the scene of the crime. The prosecution has evidence she committed this murder, and we have a witness who saw her do it. The prosecution sees no reason to doubt the facts of the case, Your Honor. I see. Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth. Let's begin then. May go first witness, Your Honor. The prosecution calls for the chief officer at the scene, Detective Gumshoe. You know what I'm insanely hyped for? What? You're not playing it? My name's Dick Gumshoe. I'm Detective Gumshoe. Please subscribe for the details of this murder. Very well, sir. Let me use this format of the office to explain. The body was found by this window here, and the cause of death, loss of blood due to being struck by a blunt object. The murder weapon was a statue of the thinker found next to the body. It was heavy enough to be a deadly weapon even in a girl's hands, sir. The court accepts the statue as evidence. They're still calling it a statue. Now, Detective. Yes, sir. You immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey, who was found at the scene, correct? Can you tell me why? I had hard evidence she did it. Please testify to the court about this hard evidence. Witcher 4? I'm gonna rush the scene. There was 2 people in there already. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, and the lawyer, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey. We had a witness account describing her. The boob lady. The very moment you say. Very well. Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. Cross-examine what? I couldn't see a single contradiction in that testimony. Smack. Maya just threw something at me. When my sister couldn't find any contradictions in the witness testimony, she would bluff it and press the witness on every detail. The witness always slips up and says something wrong. It worked lots of times. I should have expected Maya would know some of her sister's tricks. Alright, let's give this a try. Something the matter? No, Your Honor. I'd like to begin my cross-examination. I mean, The Witcher 4... I mean, The Witcher 4... I'm not someone who's into the Witcher series either. I've heard they're good, but doesn't that game have like a bit of a controversy going for it with the fact that there's like a female Witcher or some shit like that? I don't remember. There were 2 people there already. Defendant Miss Maya Fey and lawyer Mr. Phoenix Wright. Presses Q? Immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey. We had a witness account describing her. The witness saw Miss Maya Fey at the very moment of the murder. Hold on just 1 second. If I heard correctly, you said you arrested her because you had hard evidence she did it, correct? Did I say that? I heard you say it. You did say it. You said it. Exactly what about this suspicious woman in Pink's claim was hard evidence? Isn't suspicious, and she sure isn't Pink, pal. Well, I guess she's Pink. That's enough, Detective Gumshoe. Do you have any more solid proof other than her claims, Detective? I guess pressing can have its advantages. Sorry, I got ordered things mixed up in my testimony, sir. Something you should take your first, Your Honor. Very well, Detective. Let's hear your testimony again. Hold on, let me see this. Who are mad because it's a female are idiots. Huh. After securing the suspect, I examined the scene of the crime with my own eyes and found a memo written on a piece of paper next to the victim's body. On it, the word Maya was written clearly in blood. Lab tests revealed the blood of the victims. Also, there was blood found on the victim's finger. Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name. How you like that? That's my hard evidence. Before we begin cross-examination, I have a question for you, Detective. Your Honor? Why didn't you testify about this vital piece of evidence in this time? I know. I'm real embarrassed I forgot about it, Your Honor, sir. Try to be more careful. Very well, the defense may begin its cross-examination. Right before she died, right? But, let's see. Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name. Time of death was instantaneous.
Objection!
Detective Gumshoe, there's one thing I want you to clarify for me here. You say that the victim, Mia Fey, wrote this note. She was accusing the defendant, Maya Fey? That's really what you're saying. Isn't this one of those lawyer tricks now, is it? Whatever. You have it backwards, detective. Backwards? The victim is the only person who absolutely could not have written it. This is a report from your department, detective. Immediate death due to the blow from a blunt object. She died immediately. But no butting your way out of this one, detective. Order. The defense has a point. Someone who died immediately wouldn't have time to write anything down. Mr. Wright, I beg your pardon, but when did the detective obtain the report? Oh, it's this famous line. The day, after the murder. It was the day after the murder. The prosecution's point being... that autopsy report is outdated, Your Honor. What? A second autopsy report was performed yesterday at my request. Death was almost immediate due to blow from a blunt object. There's a possibility the victim lived for several minutes after the blow. I received the results this morning. No way. Your Honor, it's quite easy to imagine that the victim did have time to write Maya. That is all. I see. Damn you, Edgeworth. I should have known you'd have something up your sleeve. Why, Mr. Wright? You look shocked. Something you want to say? Detective's a sham. Detective Gumshoe, you're a sham. How could you give me a faulty report? I thought... Detective Gumshoe. I'm disappointed in you handing him the wrong report like that. Huh? I'm sorry, sir. You are at fault, Detective. This isn't going to look good on your evaluation next month. But, Your Honor, I submit this report to the court. Understood. The court accepts this evidence. Autopsy report in the court record. Well, Your Honor, suggests the victim was identifying the killer. Obvious conclusion, yes. Darn, this isn't good. The prosecution would like to call its next witness. This poor, innocent girl the murder saw with her own eyes. She saw with her own eyes. Looks like an edgelord. There's more to it. Looks like what part of her is innocent? Holy tits! Witness your name, please. April May, at your service. Wink. She got all that tits, but no ass, by the way. Introduction should not require any crowd reaction. The witness will refrain from wanton winking. This is not good. Try to capture the heart of every man in this courtroom. Felt ring on the night of September 5th when the murder occurred. Gee, I was, like, in my hotel room? I checked in right after lunch, and this hotel is directly across from Fan Cola offices. That's right, big boy. Please testify to the court what you saw. Witnesses account. It was like 9 at night. I looked out the window, you know? And then, ooh, I saw a woman with long hair being attacked. The one attacking her was this mousy girl sitting in the defendant's chair. Like, dodged to one side and ran away. But that girl, she caught up to her and she hit her. Then the woman with long hair, she kind of slumped. The end. That's all I saw. Every little itsy, bitsy, witsy. Well, Your Honor, I see. It is a remarkably solid testimony. I don't see any need to trouble with the witness with any... Wait! Yes, Mr. Wright, what about my cross-examination? I thought the witness said it was quite, firm, didn't you? Mr. Wright, I understand you were Miss Mia Fey's understudy, were you not? You must know her techniques quite well. Her clever way of finding tiny faults in perfectly good testimonies. Hey! How dare you? Well, Mr. Wright, will you cross-examine the witness? Yes. I'll gladly proceed with the cross-examination, if only because I have a feeling Edgeworth doesn't want me to. She has to have some weakness. Very well, you may begin your cross-examination. past a girl sitting in the defendant's chair.
Hold it!
How'd you know she was the defendant? Well, you know, she had girlish physique. Women who know these things. I just know, okay? 1% of the scene of the crime with a short, girlish figure. The testimony is bulletproof, Your Honor. I question the testimony. Hold on a minute. That testimony stinks. What? Miss May, I'm willing to bet that you're lying. Are you telling the truth? Did you really see the defendant? Mr. Wright, what's the meaning of this? What is the meaning? Somebody tell me, because I'm clueless about this, I mean. Okay. If you had really witnessed my client, Maya Fey, you would have noticed her clothes before noticing her physique. No one wears clothes like this on a daily basis, except her. And I'm no expert on fashion, but her hairdo looks far from normal to me. However, the witness testimony mentions her of these things. The testimony is bogus. We don't know if she was dressed that way the night of the murder. She was, Your Honor. I saw her, and so did Detective Gumshoe. Rar, what are you trying to say? You mean lawyer? Oop, give me a second. Alright. I'm back. Driving the old deals event. Miss May! The court would like to remind you, please omit nothing in your testimony. I'm sorry, Your Honor. I hate it. Your testimony again, if you would. Damn, I almost had her. Witness's account. I did see everything. I did. The victim, the woman, dodged the first attack and ran off to the right. Then the girl in the hippie clothes ran after her. She hit her with that weapon. I saw it. I did. That clock. The kind of statuey clock. The thinker, I think? Does the accuracy of my report not startle you? Teehee. From the beginning. Please begin the cross-examination. Witness's account. I did see everything I did. That clock, that kind of statuey clock. I mean, this thing? It looks like a statue, but it's actually a clock made by Larry Butts.
Objection!
Miss May, what you said just now was quite revealing. Ooh, you'd like that, wouldn't you? Revealing? The statue of the thinker was a clock, but there's no way of knowing that just by looking at it. Much the same position you recently called this a clock, too. And he was found guilty of murder. Miss May, can you explain how you know this was a clock?
Objection!
With her own eyes, that's all that's important here. The defense is trying to confuse the issue with trivial concerns.
Objection!
Question is all I have, Your Honor, and as you may recall, I've caught murderers with these questions before. Only once. Objection sustained, you may continue questioning the witness. That was close. Stop me there, the trial will be over. So, what happens now? What happens now is you answer my question. How did you know it was a clock? Because I heard it? Yes, I heard it say the time. So you've been to the law offices of Fane Company? No. I didn't say that. Why would I go there? Heard it from my hotel room. Hee hee. It's very close to the hotel. She could easily have heard the clock. Well, Mr. Wright, are you satisfied? No. Can't give up now. Not satisfied because it couldn't have rung. It is inconceivable that the clock in question rang, because it's, empty. That clock is missing its clockwork. How could you possibly... Just take a look, right now. Oh, see anything interesting, Your Honor? The defense says this clock is missing its clockwork. It's quite empty. Mr. Wright, would you care to explain to the court the meaning of this? As you can see, the clock was empty. It couldn't have rung. Therefore, this witness is a big fat liar. Fat? Well, Miss May. Quite a show you've put on for us, Mr. Wright. He knew the clock was empty. Somehow. He knew. I'm afraid you've forgotten one thing, however. Indeed, the clock is empty. As you say, it can't ring. However, we must ask, when was the clockwork removed? If it was after the witness heard the clock, then there is no contradiction. There's a possibility the clock might have been empty after she heard it. Looks like what happened, Your Honor. Well, Mr. Wright, can you prove when the clockwork was removed? Oh, impossible, of course. I have proof. Can I just... Thank you. Do that. I'll show you the proof you like so much. The evidence that proves when the clockwork was removed is... my cell phone. That's a very cute cell phone. The phone call. Wait, it isn't my phone. Listen. This is the defendant's cell phone, and it contains a recording. A recording conversation he had with the victim on the day of murder. With the victim on the day of the murder. Order. The defendant's cell phone? This wasn't brought to my attention. Perhaps Detective Gumshoe overlooked it? The good detective better remember he's up for evaluation soon. Feel bad for the big fella. So you just want to hold on to the thinker for you then? If you could, I should probably tell you the clock isn't talking right now. It's not working? That's lame. I had to take the clockwork out, sorry. Your Honor, I think this makes it clear the clockwork was already gone by the time this was recorded. Which was well before the witness even arrived at her hotel. Well, Miss May, would you care to explain this to the court? Just how did you know that weapon was a clock? Well, isn't it obvious? I saw the clock before. What store was it again? I go to so many. Oops, I forgot. Wink. I'd seen it before, that would make sense. Does the defense have any objections to Mr. Wright? Yes. The witness claims she had seen it before. Contradicts the piece of evidence already submitted to this court. Well then, let's see it. Please produce the evidence that will prove the witness had not seen the clock before. Made by Larry Butts.
Take that!
It's simple. This clock was never in any store ever. A friend of mine made that clock. Only two exist in the world, and the one that isn't here is in the police custody. Everything is sold in stores. Miss May, I think it's high time we went shopping for a better excuse. Oh? Excuse is not on sale today? What's it to you, porcupine head? That stupid clock doesn't matter, okay? She did it, and she should be die for it. Die. Damn. Whoa, let's not get ahead of ourselves. This is the court of law, and you will remain calm. Oh? Oh. Silly me. Did I, like, lose it? I guess I did, T. Scared. Tell me, how did you know this weapon was a clock? Oh dear. Does the defense have an opinion on this behavior? Yes, Your Honor. Allow me to explain how I see the truth of the matter. Miss April May, you knew the weapon was a clock because you had heard about it. The witness had never held the clock in her hand. However, she had heard that it was a clock. She heard? That is correct, Your Honor. There is no other way she could have known the thinker was a clock. And I can show you the proof. Well, isn't this interesting? Let's see it then. Show me evidence proving that the witness had heard the murder weapon was a clock. This wiretap, of course.
Take that!
Have a look at this. Oh, that, I found this in Miss May's room. Mr. Wright, please explain to the court what this is. Miss April May, you were tapping the victim, Miss Mia May's phone, were you not?
Objection!
Your Honor, this is irrelevant. I'm not entirely sure that it is. Objection overruled. Tells me that our witness was in possession of a wiretap. This is outrageous. Does the defense truly claim that the witness was tapping her phone? Absolutely. Even if that was the case, which it's not, you still have to prove one thing. Did the victim ever say that the weapon was a clock on the phone? Can you prove that? I think not. I think I can. It's simple. What? Here's my proof. The proof that the victim said on the phone that the weapon was a clock is... cell phone. I present the defendant's cell phone. Yes, we've seen that. Listen once more to the conversation between the defendant and the victim. Mia, what's up? You haven't called in a while. Well, actually, there's something I want you to hold on for me. Again, what is it this time? It's a clock. It's made to look like that statue, the thinker, and it tells you the time. Miss April May, you used wiretap to listen to this conversation. That's how you knew the thinker was a clock. Am I wrong?
Objection!
Your Honor, this is ridiculous. Your Honor, look at the witness's face. Does she seem amused to you? The defense demands an answer. Answer the question. Did you tap her phone? Shut up, all of you. What gives you the right to talk to me like that? You lawyer! It's no fair, all of you ganging up on me like that. I'm the bad girl, is it? Is that it? Ooh-ah. Ooh-eh. The court's seen the real Miss April May now. Now to deal the final blow. Why the wiretap? Why did you tap the phone? Answer the question. Irrelevant? Just let me hear what it wants her to say. Miss May, you were tapping the victim's phone. I hardly call that irrelevant. That's a point. Well, Miss May, do you have an explanation for the court? Can you prove that you had nothing to do with this murder, even though you tapped her phone? I saw that evil grin. You were probably thinking I'd like to see her pull that off, weren't you? Damn, she's good. Well, you're not the first man who's thought that, and of course, I can and will. You can't be serious. Way, I say, way. Oh, and I assure you I'm serious, Mr. Lawyer. So, the killing happened around 9 at night, right? Why, that's just when I was getting room service from that sweet bellboy. Room service? Iced coffee, I believe it was. Iced coffee? You know, like normal coffee, but cold? If you don't drink it quick, the ice melts and then you have regular cold coffee. Iced coffee? Think I make this up? Ask the bellboy. Wink. Ergo, the witness was not on the scene of the murder. At the scene of the murder. So, where does that leave us? It's my great displeasure to inform you that the witness appears to have been tapping the victim's telephone. However, that is a separate crime with no bearing on the current case whatsoever. Her testimony stands. She saw the defendant, Maya Fey, commit murder. They're going to let her just walk away. There's no way I can win this unless I tie Miss May to the murder somehow. Anything to say? Call the bellboy. Call tell bellboy presenters. There's something suspicious here, and I'm going to get to the bottom of it. I think you've sunken quite low enough already.
Objection!
I object to calling the bellboy. Why? What's your reason? Because I hold that the wiretapping had nothing to do with the killing. However, if you agree to on one condition, I'll consent to calling this witness. Condition. If Miss April May's alibi is not called into question after you examine the bellboy, then you will recognize that Miss April May is not the killer, thus she is innocent. Thereby, you must also accept the verdict of guilty for Miss Maya Fey. That is my condition. Suspicious in that bellboy's testimony. Otherwise, Maya will be declared guilty on the spot. What should I do? Accept the condition. Except for, well, everything. Understood, I accept your condition. Fool. You fell right into my trap. Uh-oh. Wait. Very well. Court calls the hotel bellboy to the stand. I believe we're ready for the witness to testify. He certainly does look like a bellboy. It's the doorman. In the middle of work, sir. I'm happy to be of service. That tea set looks rather heavy, so without further ado, the witness may begin his testimony. Very good, sir. Miss May's room service. I am the head bellboy of the fine Gaywater Hotel, in business for 4 generations. I believe I received a call after 8 in the evening for our guest, Miss May. She asked for an iced coffee to be arrived for at 9 on the dot, sir. I brought it to her at precisely requested time, of course, and I delivered the iced coffee to our guest, Miss May herself. Defense may begin its cross-examination. I'm ready. I hope. This is it. If I can't prove Miss May was involved in the murder now, Maya will be finished. Head bellboy of the fine Gilwater Hotel business for 4 generations. I believe I received a call after 8 in the evening for our guest, Miss May. Are you sure it was Miss May on the phone? Absolutely, sir. How can you be so certain? I checked Miss May in personally, sir. I see her in all her stunning radiance, but I also heard her voice. And I saw them, and I... The point being, I remember her quite well, sir. What then? She asked for an ice coffee to be brought for at 9 on the dot. Right to her precisely requested time, of course. To our guest, Miss May herself. 9 on the dot, you say? Yes, I confirmed that details separate at certain times. She was watching a program on the TV and wished to drink after she had finished, sir. Brought it to her at precisely requested time, of course. Delivered coffee to our guest, Miss May herself. Hold it. You are sure it was Miss April May herself? Absolutely, sir. Absolutely. Yes, sir. As in so very absolutely, sir, it's an endearing mannerism of mine. How come you're so very certain? Well, when I brought the room service, sir, the guest, sir, favored me with an embracer. Embracer? Is that French for embrace? It's French for kiss, sir. But not a French kiss, sir. More of a peck on the cheek. Why would she have done that? I believe perhaps she was momentarily swayed by my prim demeanor, sir. I shall never ever forget, sir. Sounds pretty fishy to me. I think our Miss May was up to something and I wanted the bellboy to remember her. It's no good. There's nothing there. Is that it? I finally understand. The bellboy has absolutely no reason to lie. Now, if you have any decency, you will end this rather tedious cross-examination here. It's a bit tedious. The witness may leave the stand. I can't let this happen, can I? Protest. Wait. Please wait. One last question. Let me ask one last question.
Objection!
Your Honor, I must object. This charade of justice has gone on for long enough. Now, Mr. Edgeworth. Alright, Mr. White. Right, I'll give you one more question, that is all. This is really it now. This is my last chance. What do I ask him about? Check-in. Tell me about check-in. Tell me about when you checked in Miss May. Alright, very well, sir. My first thought was she was a beautiful, beautiful person. She's just my type of girl, so was a disappointment really? Excuse me? What exactly was the disappointment? Well, I am not without charm, sir, but even I'd have a little chance with her lover there. What did he say? What did you say? Oh, rather quite. Tell us the truth now. Did Miss May check in with another person?
Objection!
That was objectionable. Objectionable rule. The witness will answer the question. Why did you not mention this in your testimony? Sir, you didn't ask. Nice try. That's the sort of thing you're normally supposed to mention. Ah, yes, quite, indeed. It was the good barrister there, Mr. Edgeworth, who, he asked me not to mention it if I was specifically asked, sir. Oof! You fool! I've done it. I've won. Hello there.
Hello.
Miss April may check into the twin room with a man, correct?
Sorry guys, I had to kiss him.
Your Honor, we have just learned of another person involved who may have been the murderer. In light of this new fact, I hold that it's impossible to judge the defendant. Wouldn't you agree, Mr. Edgeworth? Yes, really pretty good. Wouldn't you agree, Mr. Edgeworth? This is getting intense. And who, Mr. Wright? Who is this other person? Simple, it was... the man with Miss May. The man who checked in with Miss May. Oof. Your Honor, as has been previously revealed, Miss April May was tapping the victim's phone. Yet Miss May herself has an alibi at the time of the murder. However, that does not clear the man that was with her. The bellboy saw no one else in the room at the time of the murder. My, what a convenient little setup, but it's too late. Too late? I suppose you'd like it if it was too late, wouldn't you? After all, it was you who hid the presence of another man in this court. Oof. Upstart amateur. These accusations are ludicrous. Enough. The court acknowledges the defense argument. I suspect the prosecution and defense looked into this fully. Am I understood? Yes, Your Honor. That is all today for the trial. My FA. Court is adjourned. September 7th, 2:24 p.m. District Court, Defend Lobby Number 1. You were amazing in there. Really? I think I might be your newest fan. Oh, I was just doing my job, you know. Then again, that other attorney was pretty cool, too. Huh? My face of this, with his eyes wide and trembling lips, it sent shivers up my spine. You say so. What happens with me? Do I get to go home now? No, I don't think so. Not yet. Oh, I see. But I've got a great lead in today's trial. A lead? That man with Miss May. He's the key. Oh, I get it. What happened to Miss May after that, anyway? I heard they arrested her. I guess she's learning her charms won't work everywhere. She's probably at the detention center now. I have to go down there later. Anyway, this case is far from closed. Yes, sir. Gotta find out more about this man. Do you think he was the one who... Maybe so. Don't you worry. I'll find him by tomorrow, I promise. I'm counting on you. I asked for a full record of April May's testimony. I then I commanded her to trial tomorrow, but now I have it. I'm not so sure. Most of her testimony was all lies. In fact, there's only one part that has been stricken from the record. And if I'm just investing in mind doesn't belong at that detention center, and it's up to me to set her free. Okay, there's two more parts to this case. I think it's investigation and then the last trial. Save your progress? Yes. September 7th, 3:11 p.m. Detention Center Visitors Room. Well, hello. I didn't expect anyone to visit me in such a dank place as this. It's really quite moving. Not you stinking lawyer. I hope you die. Have you come to laugh? Yes. Laugh at the fallen Miss May? No, not really. There was something I wanted to ask. Unfortunately, there is nothing I want to be asked. Have you done enough questioning, you spiky head? Here we go again. Please, you're scaring the security guard. Yes?
How long have you been
Alright, I'm back. Okay. It's getting intense. Yeah, it gets... A lot of the cases later get much, much more intense. I've heard. So, what is it to you wish to ask me then, hmm? For starters, how did you get to be so totally whacked? I don't think... Why did you place a wiretap on Mia's phone? When you say it like that, it sounds so cold, so criminal. Tapping Mia's phone is a crime, Miss May. I suppose you learned that in lawyer school, hmm? Creep? This woman is impossible to talk to. Your attitude. Say, why are you so angry? I mean, you don't look like a bad person. Ooh, that does it. Bottom-feeding, scum-sucking lawyer. Bottom? I can't tell. Does she have a thing against lawyers? Or just against me? I could say that man, but she's not willing to talk. I don't think she'll do anything. Guess what? Actually, I really hate your guts. So get lost because, well, I'm not cooperating. Thanks, I noticed. Alright. I think we moved let's go to the Gatewater Hotel. So number 7th Gatewater Hotel, room 303. Ah, welcome, sir. Quite the performance today, if I dare say so myself. Thanks. Sorry for putting you on the spot like that. No, not at all, sir. Your efforts today can only help the Gatewater's rep, as they say. Rep? Yes, our reputation will swell as well with a hotel with murder use wiretap. Charge for a premium for a room, of course. It will be great for business, sir. Miss May has been charged with murder. I, too, will become famous. The bellboy who brought the murderer iced coffee. I feel like we're both stuck in the same bad dream. You aren't a guest. So, the man with May. I want to ask you about the man who was with Miss May. Yes, he struck me as a real lady killer, if you'll pardon the expression. I knew it from the moment I saw him, sir. He and I are of the same ilk. We both carry the scent of danger. There we are in total agreement, Mr. Psycho Bellboy. If you had a photo of the man, I'm quite sure I could identify him. A photo? Okay. What does Grossberg have to say? Hey, his painting's gone. Huh. Looks like Grossberg is out today. Again. Maybe he's avoiding me for some reason. Wait a second. Wasn't there a giant painting hanging on that wall? Yeah, it was a painting of, fisherman. Wasn't it? It wasn't a very memorable painting, anyhow. Hey, what's this? What's this? Old photos? There are 2 lying here. Something's been written in pencil on the backs. DL6 Incident Exhibit A, DL6 Incident Exhibit B. Let's take a look at these. B. Why would Grossberg have a picture of this man? This might be a valuable clue. I'll take it for now. I'm just borrowing it. I'll return it later. Exhibit B are written in pencil. Alright. Let's go to the bellboy now. Let's present him this. Take a look at this photo. That's him, detective. I'm the lawyer. Oh, I know that. I just wanted to say detective once. You know how it is. No, I don't. Without a doubt, that is the man who checked in with Miss April May. How about I write an affidavit swearing that that's him? An affidavit? This guy's way too excited about this. Yeah, sure, have it write it down. Well, sure, why not? Yes, I've always wanted to write an affidavit, sir. From henceforth, I will be known as the bellboy who swore the affidavit. Just hurry up and write it. Bellboy's affidavit. Added. Not even Miss May can play dumb to this. Miss May. About Miss May. Oh, her? Sir, not to boast, but I knew that moment I saw her, she'd do it, I said. Do what? I'm starting to think the most suspicious person here is this guy. Oh, damn it. Could you tell me about this hotel? Absolutely. And on that subject, I have an excellent idea, sir. Currently, this hotel is known as the Gatewater. I propose that we have a subtitle. A subtitle? The Gatewater Hotel. Murder Manor. Well, what do you think? Sounds great. Whatever floats your tea said. Let's go see Miss May now. You again? Can't you take a hint and stay gone? Hey, the only reason I'm back here is because you won't talk to me. Oh, so it's my fault now. You don't just have spiky hair, you also have a spiky heart. That does it. When this case is done, I'm shaving my head. So you want to tell me about this man here? Have a look at this. Look, I've said several times, I'm not telling you... Where did you... Aha! Reaction. It's him, isn't it? Who? When? Why? It is him. This is the man who stayed in your hotel room the night of the murder. No, that's not right. Nice try, Miss Cooperative. Do you have proof that it was him? Yeah, proof. Show me proof. So close. How about the affidavit? Could you have a look at this? What's that? The Bullboy's affidavit. It tells us everything he saw. Such as the man that you checked in with, who was most definitely this guy. Now I'm getting somewhere. Push her hard. This is it, all or nothing. Time to do a little bluff. No use playing dumb, if indeed that's an act. If you don't talk, I'm taking this info to the press. What? Even though you should have been witness to your murder, your little friend was missing. I'm sure the press would have a field day with this reputation. Ooh, fine, I'll talk. You win, lawyer. Man, that feels good. It's great to be alive. Why are you pumping your fists in the air? Now tell me about the man you were with. That man, he's my boss. Red White, the president of an information gathering conglomerate Blue Corp. Red White? Information gathering? Well, I suppose you could call it a detective agency. This is the man that was with you the night of the murder? I'm scared to talk. I don't want to end up like her. I'll just ask Mr. White himself. Can you tell me where Blue Corp is located? Mr. Red White at last. Finally, I'll lead on this guy. If April May couldn't have done it, that leaves him. Time to take action. Yes, Red White of Blue Corp. Yes, that is on purpose. Let's move to Blue Corp then. September 7th, Blue Corp Inc., CEO's office. Listen to surreal decor. Please furnish me with this out of your personage. Your name. What's your name? I was just inquirably asking the title you go by. Wright, Phoenix Wright. Inquirably? Mr. Wright, is it? Right, I see. Splendiferous. Perhaps I am... No matter. So what business does a mighty lawyer have such as a man of myself? This guy's arrogance meter's off the scale. Ah, that's a desk. I'm guessing this is supposed to be a desk? My, it's quite the thing. It's modeled on my body, see? Well, does this thing rounded sure not inspire you? A statue of a man holding up the world. Blue Corp is certainly a statue on the model. Models for, of course, Mr. White. Truly a work of art, but probably too beautatious. Beautatious for just about anyone to appreciate. Hey, haven't I seen this somewhere? Is this a replica? Ridiculosity! I have no interest in anything but originals. That right there is a bona fide original, worth $5 million for sure. Miss May. Miss May is an employee of Blue Corp, is she not? Correct. She was my secretariat. But what a shock was to hear what she has done. What she has done? You mean the riot cat? Indeed! She is paid to answer phones, staffing them is not in her job description. She does gather information for us as part of her duties. But I assure you, we do not condone illegal methods. It is ineffable. Scapegoat. On that night of the murder, were you in April May's hotel room? Who can say? I seldom pay attention to mundane details such as time and place. My motto is, don't worry, be happy. Still, Mr. White, the hotel bellboy has stated on record that he does remember you very clearly. No matter, the bellboy can say what he pleases. I still won't talk to you. If you want me to speak, put me on the witness stand. Although I doubt you'd be capable of doing that. You raised a good question, actually. Why didn't the prosecution call him as a witness? You should have seen the same thing as April May. The police, the courts, to me, they are mere toys, playthings for my amusement. Blue Corp. What kind of company is Blue Corp anyway? Ah, excellent question. We buy and sell various kinds of information. We are a company of the future, you might say. We are the future. Sell information? In just 10 years, I've built this business up to the grand office you see now. In case you were wondering, Blue Corp was the name after the color blue. I, Red, White, and Blue Corp, as founder and CEO, named it so. And why, you ask? Because I like the color blue, of course. Fantabulistic, is it not? There's something that's been bothering me. What might that be? Big painting on the wall over there. I've seen it before. You know, I've actually seen that painting before. Oh? Just yesterday, actually. Your point being... My point is simple, rather, my question is simple. Why is that painting hanging on your wall? Mr. Wrong, was it? Right. It appears you do not fully grasp your position here. I ask again, who are you? A lawyer? No, my feeble friend, a mere lawyer. Worth nothing. Zilch, zippo, nada. Just like that sorry excuse for an attorney, Karate Burger. What? He punched me. Well, Mr. Lawyer, what will you do next? Charge me with assault? Charge away, I welcome it, for it is you who will be found guilty. Heed my exposition. The police, the courts, they all do my bidding, so you say. Wonder, is that kind of control really possible? Don't expect you to understand. It is a world beyond your compensation. You came here for Grody Burgers, I presume. Mr. Grossberg's, yes. Then you must ask him, why is it that this painting of his hangs here? Perhaps he will tell you. Perhaps he will explain how a man can live purely for personal profit. Go now, skedaddle. There is nothing more to discuss. Why, Grossberg? I don't think he's noticed me standing here. Maybe I should clear my throat. Jumping Jehophasets! Oh, you. What's wrong? You look so pensive, like an old man at the end of his days. I'm not senile yet. I was just thinking about this whole mess. Something's really bothering him. That much is clear. Mr. White. So I paid Blue Corp a visit. Oh? Oh, I see. Mr. Grossberg, I have to admit, something has been bothering me. Oh? What is it? Well, out with it, my boy. You see, it's just... that big painting. Mr. Grossberg, sir. There was a giant painting hanging right there the other day, was there not? The one you said you had no intention of parting with? Well, I saw it today. It was in the CEO's office at Blue Corp, Red White's office. So you noticed. I suppose I should have guessed you, but it is a large painting. Mr. Grossberg, I know you and Mr. White are connected somehow. Connected, you say? Yes, I know what it is. Your lovers. No, he's blackmailing you. Mr. White has something on you, doesn't he? Blackmail? What?
What's the option if you hit your lovers?
Let's see.
What happens there? Out of curiosity.
I think if you look at the wiki here, let's see. I don't think you go anywhere.
What?
Let me see, transcript.
I want to know.
Manipulatory intimidation.
Burning to know.
Our lovers are you. You send that painting to him, a sign of undying love. My boy, please, you're letting your fancies run away with you. Why do you get these bizarre ideas? I don't understand how you cannot. Because I'm not. We're not. Don't be ridiculous. I'll swallow my pride and tell you all. I knew it. They are lovers. No, we are not lovers.
Oh, that's so funny. Totally should have done that.
So I can finally rest easy again.
Oh.
After all yours, Miss Mia's understudy. Perhaps it is fate. What is he talking about? Red White is a man who makes his living through intimidation. Blue Corp is a company that excels in finding people's weaknesses, I'm afraid. I've been paying them for 15 years now. 15 years. All because of the DL6 incident, as you may have guessed. The name on the back of those photographs. As you suspected, I could not stand in defense of Maya because of this. White would have destroyed me if I did. So that's the connection. It's hard for me to tell you this, my boy, but arresting Red White will be nigh impossible. Impossible? Why? He has information on everyone. It gives him an iron grip. He owns judges, attorneys, prosecutors, police, and politicians. They are bound, unable to do harm to themselves, and therefore to him. Don't look at me like that. What you see is nothing more than weight of many years. What's the DL6 incident? What's the DL6 incident? Nothing more than the sort of code with the police files. It was 15 years ago. I received a request from a medium, a spirit medium. A medium? Her name was Misty Fey. Indeed, she was Mia's mother. She had been investigating a murder at the bequest of the police, and she failed. As a result, the police called her a fraud. That's what Maya was talking about the other day. I did all I could for her, and in the end, cleared her of wrongdoing. That murder case, however, remains unsolved to this day. That case, the DL6 incident. But why were you blackmailed over this, Mr. Grossberg? The DL6 incident was top secret at the time. It made sense. The police didn't want people to know they were using a medium. They couldn't let people know. But one person found out. I told them. You told White. He offered me riches. It's an embarrassment to me now. Because I talked, the police were mocked far and wide. In secret, they began looking for the one who sold them out. Of course, White heard about it and he came to me. Only this time, the offer was blackmail. I see. White controls the law of the country as he sees fit. Yet, if he would still challenge him, have a close look at Mia's office. Mia's office? She followed his every move for years. She may have recorded something of what she found. I asked before, but why did you refuse to request defense? I think I have the right to know. A right, Mr. Wright? No, I'm sorry. More time to think about it. He does seem troubled about something. I think I know what it is. Today's trial. So you came to see the trial? Yes, I did. Something was bothering me last night, you see. I couldn't get a wink of sleep. Really? What was that? Okay. Well, you see, it's just Mia's sister, that poor girl. My boy, I owe you my thanks, truly. I don't know what I would have done if things had gone poorly for the girl. My hemorrhoids are doing the heart and
Wright
plate.
sees titties. I like the tie. You can barely see it over his neck, but
What about the suit?
I like brown suits.
It's more orange. It's like burnt orange. What?
That's not orange, that's a brown suit.
That's a...
Baby, are you colorblind?
No, like, look, the background's like burnt orange. Yes.
It's supposed to be made of white, meaning his suit
Seems
is
so
brown.
hard to imagine a murder took place here. Mr. Grossbeck said there would be clues. Maybe I should have another look. All the cases the chief ever worked on are filed here. They're in alphabetical order. Let's take a look. What? Touch who? AI, J through S. Let's do T to Z. T, U, I know. W. White. The entire W section is missing. Was it taken? An old movie poster. Apparently, this was the first movie that made Mia cry when she saw it. I'll have to check it out one of these days. Mia's favorite potted plant. I guess I'll have to water it now. All the cases she focused on are filed here. They're in alphabetical order. Let's take a look. Which file should I look at? Oh, A through I. Let's see if there's an A record that catches my eye. Misty Fey, that's me and Maya's mother. Should I take a look? Read it. I have tarnished the Fey name, leaving only the words my mother vanished. I was determined to find the one who made my mother blame herself in this way. Using the power that runs in my family, I held an audience with the dead. Finally, the names of two men surfaced. One was Marvin Grossberg, a lawyer who sold my mother's information for riches. The other was the man who sold that information to the press. This parasite who makes his fortune on threats and coercion. His name is... Mia knew Grossberg. See, I think I've seen all this. Yep. J through S? The J through S. Nothing much in here. Maybe I'll just skim some of this? Sure. Well, no harm in flipping through a bit, I guess. The biggest part is here at the end it has suicide. Ugh. She has a collection of suicide reports. There's politicians, policemen. There's writing on most of these in pencil. White. This is Mia's handwriting. Wait, I get it. Mia thought he was involved in these suicides. White drove them all to... I can use these newspaper clippings. Let's find these most deserving one. Well, aren't you persistent? Sorry, but there's something I have to ask you. Mr. Lawyer, I really hate having to repeat myself, but it seems the message has not yet penetrated your thick skull. Stop bothering me. If you try my patience further, I fear a nasty accident may occur. Do I make myself clear? Transparent.
Why is his eyes? It looks like pearls or dog.
Pretty sure that's just his art.
Yeah, it looks like
How about newspaper clipping? This was the only clue that Mia left me. I better make this one count. Mr. White, see this? It's an article describing the suicide of a politician. He was embezzling secret government funds, then one day word got leaked to the press. The very next day he took his own life. And this concerns me how? I found this article in Mia's office. Miss Mia? She had a file with articles like this. Every one of them was labeled with a single word. White. Mr. White, I know what you did to this politician. You blackmailed him. You were blackmailing him. Blackmail? Not just him either. You were threatening and coercing hundreds of others. You were involved in the suicide cases that we investigated. This company is built on blackmail. I'm right, aren't I? What a bizarre accusation. Mr. Wrong, what is it that you should be doing now? Investigating me? No, I think not. You should be searching for the one who killed Miss Mia. Secretary's office. Mr. Wrong will be leaving now. Yes, sir. I'll send someone right away. Wait a second, Mr. Wright. Mr. White. You're wrong. You're wrong, Mr. White. Excuse me? What I should be doing now is going after you. Just what are you insinuating? Mia was onto you. She was keeping tabs. For this reason, you had April May tapping your phone. Then, Mia was murdered, and all the documents about you mysteriously disappeared. So the culprit would be... Even a child could work this out, Mr. White. You did it. Secretary's office. We won't be needing an escort for Mr. Wrong. Instead, please connect me to the public prosecutor's office. White? That you? What are you doing calling me at a time like this? Hello, Chief Prosecutor? I've changed my mind. I want to testify tomorrow. What's this about? The Mia Fey case. I witnessed the murder, you see. And thus, as a very important witness, I would like to testify. Why now? I thought you said you didn't want to go to court. Quietude! I told you my mind, didn't I? Oh, and one other thing. Send the police over here right away. The man is standing right in front of me. He looks dazed, but he could be violent. What man? Are you even listening? The executioner, the hatchet man, the liquidator, the killer, man. Mr. White, this isn't another one of those... Chief Prosecutor, I do not believe you are in a position to freely offer your opinions to me, correct? I'm telling you to send the police now. Did I not tell you, Mr. Wrong? You are a mere lawyer, as was Miss Mia. I'll point the finger at you, and you will be tried as Miss Mia's killer. The case is as good as settled. No lawyer of any worth will defend you. As the local lawyers association, see, you'll be given a lawyer so stupendously inept that it will make you look competent. Detective Gumshoe reporting, sir. Butts! Harry Butts! Right, actually. Phoenix Wright. And my friend's name is Larry. Oh, right. Sorry, pal. Butts was the murderer, right? Detective Gumshoe, I present to you the man who killed Miss Mia Fey. Takes this despicable human being into custody. Farewell, Mr. Wrong. September 8th, 3:37 p.m. Detention Center, visitor's room. I can't believe it's only been a day since the first trial. My trial begins tomorrow. White's going to set a trap for me. The prosecution will be in on it, of course, Edgeworth included. An attorney was assigned to me by the state yesterday. I refused. I had an idea. Wright. Mr. Wright. Oh, Maya. Great. They let you out of detention. Just now, yes. It's all thanks to you. Now I'm afraid we switched places. You mean you... I explained what happened to Maya. I don't believe it. How many people does that man need to destroy before he's satisfied? My mother, my sister, and now you. This has gone too far. Mr. Wright, please tell me, is there anything I can do? Help me break out of here. Listen up. I want you to help me break out of here. You mean a jailbreak? Yeah, tonight's our only chance. Alright. Go get Hacksaw while the store's still open. Oh, and a rope ladder. And a getaway car. Can you drive? Wait. What? I'm kidding. It was a joke. No way. No, really, I was kidding. but thanks. It's good to know you're on my side. There really isn't anything you can do for me anyway. But I can't just sit here and do nothing. I've got to give that man a piece of my mind. Just a piece? Okay, then come to the trial tomorrow. Okay, I'll be there. I'll show them a thing or two. Times may change, yet crime is the same old story. In fact, it's gotten worse. Lengthy court proceedings are no longer realistic. Beginning a few years ago, a limit of 3 days was put on initial court trials, almost all finished in a day, most with a guilty verdict. Never thought I would end the defendant's chair myself for this case. With the true culprit appearing as a star witness. This is it. Tomorrow's me or him. To be continued. Save, yes. Defendant lobby number 1. One way or another, this case gets decided today. Phoenix, look. Oh, hi, Edgeworth. Prosecutor Edgeworth. I received home to prosecutor office yesterday. I was told that whatever Mr. White says today, it will be the absolute truth, no matter how you try to attack his testimony. If I raise an objection, I have it on good faith that the judge will listen to me. Despite of the judge in his pocket, too. So you're saying I'm going to be guilty. End of story? I will do anything to get my verdict, Mr. Wright. Anything. Why? How can you torment an innocent person like this? Innocent? How can we know that? The guilty will always lie to avoid being found out. There's no way to tell who is guilty and who is innocent. And I can hope I can get every defendant declared guilty, so I make that my policy. Edgeworth. You changed. You know him? Don't expect any special treatment, Phoenix, right? Phoenix? Well, court will be starting soon. But wait, your defense attorney isn't even here yet. They're not... I'll be defending myself. What? Okay, let's do this. September 9th, 10 a.m., District Court, courtroom number 1. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright. Prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, are you sure you're up to doing this? Yes, Your Honor. I will be defending myself. Understood. Very well. Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement, please. As the details of the event are quite clear to the court, today will be here the testimony of a witness to the defendant's crime. Prosecution may call its witness. That went far too smoothly. Why didn't the judge ask Edgeworth why his witness didn't testify before? It's like he already knows why. He's going to raise an objection about this. I suppose it's me. Mr. Edgeworth, you owe an explanation to the court. Why didn't this witness testify in the trial against Miss Maya Fey? I'm ever so sorry. Mr. White is a busy man, and besides, at the time, I thought that Miss May's opinion was all that would be needed. Again, my sincerest apologies to the court. Excellent. I appreciate your demeanor. Great. Gets to show off and I get nowhere. Call Mr. Red White to the stand. Please state your full name. You wish to know the title of my personage? Your name? Yes, that is what I said. Oh dear, do my locutions? These two are great together. My name is Red White, but my friends call me Blanco Nino. I am the CEO, or use a more common term, the president of Blue Corp. Do you know the victim, Miss Mia Fey? That would be a negatory. No, I did not. You were at the Gatewater Hotel the night of the murder? Correct. And you witnessed the murder from there? Why do I tell you what you already know? Very well, Mr. Wright, you may begin your testimony. If I can't rip this guy's testimony apart, I'm done for. I always feel like it's the end of the world and I'm the last man standing. I hope you have made your peace with God, Mr. Lawyer. See, it was about 9 o'clock, I believe. I was quietly crucifying her that is reading to you some papers by the window. Then I heard a bedlam coming from outside. Surprised, I turned to look at the building across the way. It was then I saw him, a spiky-haired man attacking a woman with long hair. That man was was none other than you, Mr. Lawyer. I called Miss May over at once. She, too, was flabbergasted, of course. The victim, she ran away, but you gave the chase. Finally, there was a terrible impaction, then it was all over. Things occurred as you testify, then I'm afraid the defendant's guilty. Defendant? Mr. Wright, your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. Witness's account. I believe Piper is reading to you some papers by the window.
Hold it!
What kind of papers? You mean the one directly across from bank company law offices? Correct. That is the only window you see. You're reading papers? Correct. Gatewater is a businessman's hotel, and I am a busy man who has business to do. Coming from outside. Surprised to turn to look at the building across the way. A spiky-haired man attacking a woman with long hair. Needless to say, the man was none other than you, Mr. Lawyer. Called Miss May over at once. She too was surprised, of course. She ran away, but you gave chase. There was a action was all over.
Hold it!
Can you be a little more detailed about that? I think it's worth knowing exactly what happened. Of course. Comprende. I understand. The victim was attacked by you and ran to the left. You gave chase and struck her down. Are you sure? As you know, I am always absolutely correct. Perhaps you could change this by reflecting some detail. Ran to the left and you gave chase. Well, she actually ran to the right.
Objection!
Wait right there. Mr. White, you've dug your own grave. What is this? You said the victim ran to the left, but that directly contradicts Miss May's testimony. She clearly stated that the victim ran right. Oh, it is simple. You have misheard her. Think not. Look at the floor plans. The killer was here, and the victim here. If the victim ran to the left, as you claim she did, she would have been running directly away from the door. She would have been running into a dead end. Don't you find that odd? Very strange. I did see her run to the left. I did. Look at his face. I don't think he's lying about this one. True. He really did see the victim run left. So he did witness the killing. Wait a second. Yes, Your Honor? Right, Mr. White says left. Can you explain this contradiction to the court? They're both right. Both witnesses are telling the truth, for once. I doubt it. Or rather, that does not clear up the contradiction. There is one scenario that would explain the conflicting accounts. Obviously, the witness was not viewing the crime from the hotel. Mr. Wright, what do you mean? Yes, what do you mean? He was not viewing the crime from the hotel. If he was not in the hotel, where could he have been? In the law offices of Fanco, of course. More specifically, he was standing here. So cool. Mr. Wright was standing.
Take that!
Oh, you double-clicked. This is where he was. Look, when the victim ran for the door, if he was watching from this point, to him it would appear that she ran to the left. Please, this is no time for jokes and ill taste. That is where the killer was standing. Laughing? The hilarity of the moment made me remember something. It appears I have been unclear, and for this I apologize, Mr. Your Honor. Might I be allowed to testify once more? Very well, let's hear your revised testimony. Good luck. You can't fix a broken testimony, buddy. Miss May's testimony was correct, as was mine. When you assaulted the girl, she first ran to the left, and then you hit her, savagely. That is what I saw. Next, with the last of her strength, she ran to the right. You chased her and delivered the final blow. That is what Miss May saw. You see, you hit her twice. Don't you remember, Mr. Lawyer? Died from a blow. Will you be cross-examining witness testimony? You bet I will. I mean, yes, Your Honor. Just gonna save just in case. Just mind me, you saw the correction right to left, and you were I saw that. Swing to chase over the final blow. Yeah, fucking lion.
Objection!
Mr. White, the victim died from a single blow. What do you have to say to that? Now's my chance to hit him where it counts. Mr. White, wasn't it you who told this court you were absolutely perfect? I will refrain from using that phrase from now on. You could ask the witness for a new testimony.
Objection!
Obviously confused, Your Honor. I would like to request a 10-minute break.
Objection!
The witness is confused because he's lying. I am empathetic person, there will be no break, Your Honor. Don't let him get away. Witness would care to revise his testimony. The crowd's on my side. No slipping out of this now, White. Mr. White? Okay. Well, see, I looked at the other window when I heard that thing fall. Then the next moment, I saw Miss Mia run to the left. Killer Yu attacked her, but she dodged. And then she turned and ran for the door. Then you did her in with a single blow. Thwap. Thwap indeed. Very well, you may begin the cross-examination. Mr. Your Honor, my stomach, you see it, is hurting. Deal with it. This is almost over. I looked at the other window when I heard that thing fall.
Hold it!
What thing? You heard that thing fall? What exactly was that thing? Oh, that? The glass light stand. Right, the one that had fallen over the scene. Phoenix, doesn't that something about that strike you as odd? Yeah. Yeah, that is odd. We'll press further. Mr. White? What? You're saying you saw the glass light stand? Yes. And JJ has to reflect that. My bad. Revise his testimony. Okay, of course. Light stand was lying on the floor when I looked. Hold on. Wasn't this... Yeah.
Objection!
Mr. White. It was impossible for you to have seen the glass stand. What? Look at this. These are the floor plans to see the murder, yes? Correct, Your Honor. Now, look. If you were to look through the window at the office, this is the area you would be able to see. Here. Well, note that the stand is not within the visible area. Well, Mr. White, what do you have to say to that? Ridiculosity. If you were in the Gatewater Hotel as you claim, you could not have seen the stand before it fell over. In fact, you wouldn't have been able to see it after it fell either. There's no way you could have recognized the broken shards as a glass light stand. So when did you see the stand, Mr. White? It must have been the moment that it fell. And the only place you could have seen that from is from inside the law offices. In other words, you were at the scene of the crime when the murder took place. Mr. White? You did it, didn't you? Mr. Your Honor, Miss Mia... Looks like we're about to get our verdict.
Objection!
That's far enough, Phoenix Wright. I forgot about Edgewood. Mr. White, I think the time has come. Shouldn't you confess your crime now? I said you should confess your crime. Ergo, confess that you placed the wiretap. Wiretap? Mr. Edgeworth, explain to the court what you mean by this. Distinguished members of the court, Mr. White is slightly confused. Allow me to explain. As you know, Mr. White is the CEO of Blue Corp. He ordered his secretary, Miss April May, to tap the law offices of Miss Fay. Your Honor, the question is, when was the wiretap placed in the office, and by who? Mr. White, in order to place the wiretap, you entered Miss Faye's office. Am I correct? Correct. You are most correct, Miles. Give me a break. Yes, in order to place the wiretap, I breached the Faye & Co. offices. That is when I saw that accursed light stand. Now I'm confused. Please explain to the court what all this means, Mr. Edgeworth. Gladly, Your Honor. Mr. Phoenix Wright has made a position quite clear. He has determined that Mr. White knew the glass stand was in the office. He has shown that there was only one time Mr. White could have seen the stand, at the very moment of the murder. Thus, Mr. White would have liked you to believe that Mr. White was the murderer. However, it is the fact that Mr. White had been to the office well before the murder took place, when he went to place the wiretap. He could have seen the glass light stand then. Ergo, Mr. Phoenix Wright's theories bases conjecture as it is. Mr. White, you will testify to the court about this wiretapping. Leave it to me. I feel faint. It's the beginning of September, the week before the murder. I had entered the Faye & Co. offices. Of course, I had done so to place the wiretap, when I saw this glass light stand. Before that of the incident, and this is how you were able to identify what had fallen over. By the sound? Correct. That is right. Very well, Mr. Wright. Right? You may cross-examine. Let's do now. Good luck, Phoenix. The wiretap.
Hold it!
You have proof?
Objection!
It doesn't misface phone conversation. This proves that the wiretap was placed before the murder. Right. When it's about light stand. Why did you notice something as innocuous as a light stand? Light stand made of hair of glass. It was quite stylish, so I guess it made a lasting impression on me. Such a bodacious thing deserves attention, does it not? That is all. Yeah, but there's nothing there for me to press him on. Maybe he's read enough that I can bluff something out of him.
Hold it!
Was it really you that went into the office? Or was it Miss May?
Objection!
Unidentified fingerprints several days old were found in the Faye & Co. offices. Those were obviously Mr. White's. I know she's already running a check on those prints. Now, Mr. White, tell us why you went to the Faye & Co. offices.
Hold it!
Why did you tap me his phone?
Objection!
No bearing on the current case, Your Honor. Detective agency of sorts. We have a responsibility to protect confidentiality. Uh-oh. Don't tell me I've run out of ammo. I'm afraid that's as far as you go, Mr. Wright. I'm just going to admit defeat. You fought honorably. No more. I can't take this anymore. Are you giving up? Phoenix, over here. I know that voice. Mia? Never give up, Phoenix. Mia? Where am I? The waiting lobby? What happened? All right. I lost the trial. I was hallucinating. Ah, you're finally awake. Phoenix! Gak? That's no way to greet an old friend. I want you to look at me. Jesus. You're Maya? Didn't you know the Fey women have strong psychic powers? When you accepted your defeat in court, it appears that it was enough of a shock to awaken Maya's true powers. Maya channeling you, Mia? That's right, I am Maya, but I'm also Mia. Now I want you to listen to me, Phoenix. Maya never gave up, and you can't either. That's what I came here to tell you. We don't have much time, Phoenix. Now listen. You've already won. You have that receipt in the court record, right? Yeah, the one you wrote Maya on? White wrote that, not me. What do I do with it? Look at the front of the receipt. The front? It's a regular receipt. Looks like it's from a famous department store. $1,000. Wow, big spender. Item, glass light stand. Date of purchase, September 4th. September 4th! That's right, Phoenix. I bought that stand the day before I was killed. Whoa. What did Mr. White say in his testimony? It was the beginning of September, the week before the murder. He said he saw the stand a week before the murder. There you go. I think the court is about to reconvene. Go do it, Phoenix. You know you're innocent. Now you just have to prove it. Right. Court will now convene the trial, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Is the defendant rather... Are you alright, Mr. Wright? Yes, sorry, Your Honor. I'm fine now. Let's start where we left off. Your Honor, there is nothing to go back to. Proximity to Mr. White is finished. All that is required now is for you to pass judgment on the defendant Phoenix Wright. Your Honor, please, give me one more chance. I promise you this is the last time I'll ask you. As noted, the trial is more or less finished. Mr. Edgeworth, do you have an opinion on this matter? Let us give Mr. Phoenix Wright his last chance. You may begin your cross-examination.
Objection!
Look closely at this. See the word Maya written in blood? You're grasping. I think not. Look at the other side of the receipt. Other side? Your Honor, would you tell the court what is written on the other side of that receipt? Well, a glass light stand. And the date of the purchase? Why, that's the day before the murder. You see, Mr. White, when you allegedly entered the Fan Coal office at the beginning of September, the stand could not have been there. Well, Mr. White, can't get out of this one, can you? Impossible. He's losing it. Well, Your Honor, I understand there must be quite a bit of pressure on you, but I think you'll agree you can't just judge me guilty under these circumstances. Very well. Then that is all for the trial of...
Objection!
Not so fast, Phoenix Wright. Huh? Can't worm his way out of this one. Oh wait, I forgot. It's Edgeworth. There is a certain thread of logic to the defendant's claims. However, there is no concrete proof that Phoenix Wright is innocent. Ergo, I would like to request one more day before Phoenix Wright is granted his freedom. I intend to make one more inquiry to this matter. An inquiry? This isn't going to be another one of those updated autopsy reports. This guy just makes up evidence as he pleases. This is bad. Mr. White's guilt is obvious. There is no need to prolong this trial any further. I'm gonna call Mr. White to trial. It would be me, the prosecution. I need a day to ascertain whether these claims have any basis in factual evidence. Objection denied. What? Until tomorrow. This should have come up with, or just make up something. You shall tell me and all. May I go home? Of course, thank you for your time. The witness will stay. Phoenix, read this note out loud. Honor, if I may? Persistent today, aren't you, Mr. Wright? Bet I am. My life is writing on this one. I'd like to read to the court.
Take that!
Mo Mia has given me. It seems something familiar. People in finance, famous celebrities. That's when it happened. Stop! Desist! Halt! Please stop! Make him stop! How did you get that list? Mr. White, admit your guilt right here, right now. Or else this will be released to the press. I confess. I confess. I did it. I hit her. I hit Miss Mia with Thinker. Case closed, Your Honor. Well, I see no reason to continue this trial. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. You've done it again. That was quite a spirited defense. Yes, Your Honor. I guess you could say that. If only you knew how spirited it was. Well, this court finds the defense, rather the defendant, Mr. Phoenix Wright, not guilty. That is all. The court is adjourned. But congratulations, you're lucky I was born a Fae. Lucky I had both you and Maya on my side. I'm glad you made it. Thank you, Phoenix. There's a lot to help me and Maya. I won't forget it as long as I live. As long as you live? My time here is running out. Maya's powers are still weak. I can't stay here that long. There's still so much to say. Don't worry. I'm sure we'll meet again. Chief! I'm not the chief anymore. Phoenix, can you come to the office tonight? Say 9? I'll see you later. "9:02 p.m. Faye and Co. Law offices. Being here, it's hard not to think about that night. You came, Mia? I was kind of worried you might not. Huh? Of course I came. Well then, I'm pretty hungry. How about a burger? Mia? You should see on your look your face. What are you talking about? It's me, Maya. Why, did I look like my sister? Look like you were her. Might be able to use that. Oh, Phoenix, go to the store and buy me lunch, would you? Maya, why are you here? Because of this. Mia wrote me a letter. Take care of Phoenix for me. Take care of... Huh? She means the office. This office. Someone has to help with the new Wright & Co. law offices, right? And who better but me? Maya Faye, reporting for duty. No, on second thought, let's make this casual. Maya here, ready to get down to business. You don't mind me calling you Nick, do you? It's a great name. Mia said that's what your friend Larry calls you. Nick? You know what this means, we're partners. You know, when I think about it, it is Maya's fault I'm here now, but if it wasn't for her, I'd probably be in jail. Wright & Co. offices. It's got a good ring to it. Thanks, Maya. Good luck, Phoenix. I'll always be watching. Okay, Nick, let's do it. Do what? Burgers, dummy. Burgers. It's a great burger joint just down the street. Time's a waste. Okay, wait up. The end. Brand new episode has been added. But I need sleep. Turnabout Samurai. Alright.